There are moments in life when you recognize the weight of your efforts, when all the sacrifices finally turn into something visible, something real. That's exactly how I felt the day I signed the final papers for the house. It wasn't just walls and a roof. It was a symbol of my future, the reward for every sleepless night, every double shift, every time I chose discipline over easy pleasures. Also, I could own something that was truly mine. The house was a 2-story home resting in a calm, well-kept neighborhood. The kind of place where families hung Christmas lights in winter, kids rode their bikes at dusk, and parents proudly cared for their lawns. The backyard was my favorite part, spacious, open, full of possibilities. I pictured building a deck, hosting summer gatherings, and, if life allowed, watching future children play while Sophia and I enjoyed coffee. On a peaceful Sunday morning, Sophia had been my partner for 5 years of marriage, with 2 years of dating before that. Loved her, or at least convinced myself I did. Love, I believed, wasn't just about feelings. It was about commitment, about staying together when life grew hard. And life had been hard. I had ignored so many warnings. The way her parents saw me as nothing more than a paycheck. The way she constantly reminded me of what she deserved. The way her affection seemed tied to what I provided. I should have realized sooner that love should never feel like a transaction. But I was already too invested, too focused on the dream I wanted to build. So when the day came to bring Sophia to the house for the first time, I was both eager and anxious. I wanted her to see it the way I did, as the beginning of our future. Standing outside with the keys in hand, I looked at her, hoping for joy. Instead, she barely glanced at the house before snatching the keys, shaking them in her palm like a toy. "My parents will live here too," she said, as if it had been settled long before I turned the lock. Froze. I must have misheard. "What?" asked with a nervous laugh. I shrugged and walked to the door as if she already owned it. "They'll move in with us. There's plenty of room." I stared, waiting for a smile, a hint she was joking. Never came. "Sophia," I said quietly, "this is our home. Just us." Her lips pressed tight. "That's selfish," she replied, as though I had suggested abandoning her parents. My chest sank. "Sophia, I worked years for this house. It's for us, for our future." But instead of gratitude, she looked irritated. "If you don't like it, you can leave," she said coldly, her tone cutting deeper than I expected. Not just for the words, but for the way she meant them. There was no hesitation. For the first time I saw it clearly. Maybe I had been blind. Maybe this wasn't the beginning of a new life together. Maybe it was the end. When I married Sophia, I thought I knew what I was signing up for. I had seen her flaws, her stubbornness, sharp tongue, her unwillingness to bend. But I told myself love was about embracing both the good and the bad. And in the early years there had been good trips, laughter, dreams of building a life. Slowly cracks showed. Her parents, Margaret and Henry, had always hovered in our lives. I convinced myself their presence was harmless, even caring. It wasn't love, it was convenience. Them I was an open wallet. Started small, covering a bill here and there. Helping family felt right. But requests multiplied. Medical expenses, higher rent. Henry's endless failed ventures. Every time Sophia sent money without a word. As if it wasn't ours, just hers to give. I told myself it was manageable. Until the day I found a $1,500 withdrawal from our account overnight. That was the breaking point. Now here I was watching Sophia walk away. She had come looking for closure, for something to anchor her. But I had nothing left to give. No pity, no second Hence, I was done. The next morning the texts started. People I hadn't spoken to in years accused me of abandoning her. Sophia had already spun her story, portraying me as the villain who left her with nothing. Most believed her. My phone buzzed with messages from people who had never cared before. I ignored them until one stopped me cold. Sophia's telling people. You cheated on her, cheated. The word stung. Had been nothing but faithful. Now she was rewriting our story. I let out a bitter laugh. This was her final weapon. She couldn't control me, she would destroy me. I dialed her number. She answered on the first ring, voice thick with mockery. Oh, now you want to talk. I know what you're doing, I said flatly. Pause, then a scoff. I don't know what you mean. Lying. Saying I cheated. That's low even for you. Silence. Then a sharp breath like she'd been caught. You'll never win. People believe what they want. No, Sophia, you made them believe. She didn't deny it. She didn't need to. This wasn't about truth. It was about control. She had lost her grip on me, so she clung to the narrative instead. You ruined my life, she spat. You humiliated me. You took everything. Made me look weak. And there it was. It wasn't about love, or loyalty or us. It was about her image. She never cared about the pain it caused me. Only that I had finally stood up, took a breath. Sophia, this is the last time we'll ever speak. Her breath caught. What? You want to play the victim? Go ahead. Spread your lies. I don't care anymore. I let the silence hang. Because you and I both know the truth. The line went quiet. Then came a broken, I hate you, she whispered, voice cracking. I really, really hate you. The call ended. I stared at my phone for a long while, then deleted her number. And just like that, it was over.